Mataji, start Hare Krishna, Mataji. Laxmi, Mataji. Mataji, 1 second.
Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna kids.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna kids.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna kids.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna kids. All right, kids. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Class.
All right, kids. So welcome to today's Damodar class. And let us just get started with the class with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And you know the
Wow.
times, right? So let us do it 11 times.
ওরকম দেখতে পাবে জামাটা নাও জ্যাকেট এটা নাও
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
All right, kids. I think you would have done it 11 times by now. Let's jump on to, all right. So kids, you know what we're doing today.
Teacher.
Right? This week we are doing different letters. And then
Q.
today is the time to do letter Q. Yeah. So we are going to talk about letter Q today.
Starts with the letter Q. Prabhuji.
All right, we'll talk about letter Q today. There's so many items related to letter Q. These are not just the item stuff. They are different things. Quads, queer, quill. There's so many things, right? And then let's get on to the story for today. And today we're going to talk about Queen Kunti. You know who Queen Kunti is, right? We all know Queen Kunti is, right? So Queen Kunti was none other than Pandu Maharaj's, Pandu's wife, basically. And then she had these 5 sons, which you can see in the picture. All her sons were very, very virtuous. They had different kind of skills. Like if you know that Bhim was very good with, he was very powerful. Arjuna was very good with archery, and similarly, other sons were very, Yudhishthir was Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, right? Somebody who's very good with taking decisions and evaluating things and things like that. So all her sons were very, very talented and skillful. And let's talk about her story for today. So we're going to start with Kunti Maharani, Queen Kunti, as a child. So Queen Kunti, from her childhood, she was a great devotee of Krishna. And not to mention here that even before I jump into the story, there's very, very beautiful thing about to mention is that Kunti was such a great devotee of Krishna that the only thing she asked Krishna is to give her a lot of troubles in her life so that she can always remember Krishna. And you know how it is, right? When we are in deep trouble, we always remember God. We should be remembering God in all the situations. Kids, can you just stay mute for the time being? Kids, all the kids, please stay mute for the time being.
Mataji, you can unmute yourself.
All right, yeah. So I was talking about Queen Kunti. So the only thing she wanted from Krishna is to give her so many troubles in her life. She had so much trouble in her life anyways, so that she can always, always remember Krishna. She never wanted to forget Krishna even for a single minute. That's the kind of devotion she had for Krishna. But let's just talk about her now. How she was during her childhood and different things for her during her life. So Queen Kunti has served as a guiding light for so many aspiring devotees and great Paramhansas for past thousands of years. And we just mentioned why she, because she was such a great devotee, she just wanted a lot of things from Krishna. So yeah, she proved herself to be the greatest devotee of all time. Even in Bhagavatam, it is about what Kunti has gone through in life previous to offering these prayers. So you remember, right? Kunti, you would have read the book, or your parents would have read the book about Kunti prayers. Those prayers are all about Kunti's prayers to the Lord. I mean, look at the devotion she had. So let's talk about her birth time, her childhood time. So we have read in Mahabharata that when she was just a child, she was very loving, she was very charming, she was very, very compassionate, and she had great manners to serve and please everybody at that time. Even though she was a princess, right? She was a princess, but she would do anything to, please people or keep people happy around her, and do anything for them. She didn't have ego, she didn't have pride, nothing of that sort. She was a sister of Vasudeva, and that's how we know that how she was related with Krishna as well. She was a daughter of Surya Sen. But what happened, Surya Sen had a very close friend called Kunti Bhoj. And Kunti Bhoj, so Kunti Bhoj did not have a daughter. and he wanted a daughter. So Surya Sen was such a great friend of Kunti Bhoj that he handed over his daughter, Kunti Maharani, we are talking about. So he handed over Kunti Maharani to Kunti Bhoj Maharaj, and that is how her name was. She was named after Kunti Bhoj as Kunti, but prior to that, her name was Pratha. But now she's called Kunti, just because of that new relationship she had with Kunti Bhoj Maharaj. So here we just talked about that she was a princess, of course, because she was a princess. She had like a lot of riches, right? A lot of treasures, a lot of money, a lot of jewels and everything. She had many servants, but she always had the service attitude from her childhood, and this is the culture. So yeah, I mean, during that time, this was a very important culture that they all the good parents would like their kids to inculcate this kind of culture in their kids, that they should know how to be loving servants, right? How to always try to please everybody, especially the great souls, right? We have seen great souls like sages or great souls who are always there around us, right? To help us show us the path of devotion. So this is the kind of culture she had, and yeah, I mean, most of the parents want to inculcate this culture in all the kids. So the culture was how to be the loving servant and how to always please great souls, especially. So this was a culture. And then, I mean, I mean, people talk about how kids were at that time and kids today's time, but that's all right. We all are moving towards Krishna in one or the other way with our devotional services, and that is something we all try to learn from Kunti Maharani, from how she was in her childhood, right? You all are kids right now, but this is a good thing to learn from Kunti Maharani. So Kunti Maharani, or Queen Kunti, prayed in such spiritual atmosphere that she was simply aspiring for the loving service of her father, of her friend, and especially the great sages who would come to their home. So that is the culture she was into. She would just spread love all around the place. Her parents, her father, her friends, or even the sages who would come there. And then this way, God is always, we know that, right? God is always pleased if devotees are pleased. So, so doing that kind of service is very much cherished. All right, with that we come to another very short pastime of Queen Kunti, and that is about the benediction of a child. And it's a very interesting story. I know we did talk about Queen Kunti's 5 sons, right? Yudhishthir, Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, and Sahadev in the beginning. But let's talk about this interesting pastime, which is about Karn. So let's read this. So when one of the times when Durvasha Muni came to visit the king, and then we know how Queen Kunti was, right? She had this devotional, she has this service attitude towards everybody. And then Durvasa Muni was a great sage. So she definitely served him very well with a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of kindness and humility. Durvasa Muni was very pleased with her. And he said that I would like to give you a benediction with a mantra that you can call upon any demigod with that mantra. So Durvasa Muni gave her one mantra. If she chants that mantra, she can just call upon any demigod, anyone she wants to. So one day she was just sitting, and it was early morning, and she saw sun rising. So she found sun very beautiful, very glorious. So out of that, out of that manifestation, she just called sun god with that mantra, not really realizing or knowing that, well, how serious it could get, right? She just calls God, sun god, and she doesn't know what to ask for or what to look for or why is she even calling, right? She just used the mantra. So a godson came, and then, well, she saw him in front of her. she paid her respectful obeisances, and she again served him with love and great devotion, as she always does. That was her nature. That was the culture she was into. And now God's son said, okay, I'm very happy with you, and you just chanted the chanted the mantra, so so I have to give you something. I can give you a child. And she was a little skeptical about that, because at that time she wasn't even married, uh, but but God's son said that, yeah, don't worry about it. The child is gonna be, nobody would know. I would just give you the child like this, just like that. You don't have to carry the child in the womb or anything. I would just give you the child just like that, because I'm a demigod, and we can do that. So this way she had this child before she had other 5 children we talked about. And this child was called Karn. And Karn was born with Kavach and Kundal. You would have read the story, and you would read the story in future, but he was an amazing personality, very courageous, very daring, and extremely powerful. The one who actually later on in Kurukshetra, when Mahabharata was happening, the battle was happening, he actually gave tough time to a lot of people in that fight. And yeah, the one biggest quality of Karn was that he is the one, if anybody would approach him and ask for anything, he would never say no. So this way, he even gave his Kavach and Kundal, which were kind of a protection layer for him, was given by God, son. But yeah, he just gave away that as well. And after that, he becomes, he can die. He can die after that. But he did give that to whoever asked. So, that kind of person he was, very, very glorious, and very, a person with giving nature, would give anything, would never say no. So all right, kids, that was about Queen Kunti today, a couple of very short pastimes. And with that, we come to the Q&A for today. You all can unmute yourself, and let's start with the questions for today. So the first question was, who is Queen Kunti's father?
Kunti Boj.
Kunti Boj. Kunti Boj. Kunti
Boj. That's absolutely the right answer.
Kunti Boj.
Kunti Boj is the right answer, but let us also not forget that Surya Sen was originally Queen Kunti's father, and then it was Kunti Boj, okay? Good. What is culture? We talked about culture so much right now. So what is culture? What is culture? Remember it? You remember the culture? It's on the slide. Culture is to be the loving servant and always try to please everybody around you. That is culture.
Very loving servant. I don't understand.
Yeah, that is right.
Making statue.
Kids, I have just unmuted everybody. Whoever wants to answer. Okay, the third one is, who gave the mantra to Queen Kunti to call any demigod? Absolutely. Good job. That's the right answer, kids. Now, last one for today is, who did Kunti call with this mantra, and what was the benediction?
Kunti called with this mantra.
Kids, I can barely. clearly hear you, so you can raise hand whoever wants to answer this fourth question. Who did Kunti call with this mantra and what was the benediction? So raise hand, I'll unmute you. Okay, wow. So let's start with Surbhi. Do you want to answer? Okay, wait, sorry, Surbhi. Yeah, Surbhi, do you want to answer this?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead, Surbhi.
Surya.
Surya, that is the right answer. And what was the benediction? Do you want to answer this as well? Okay. Yeah, that is the right answer. All right, kids. Yeah, so that is the right answer. You did very well today. So proud of you. You answered everything so correctly. Right. With this, we come to the moral of the story for today. And the moral of the story is very, very simple. They want to make it very complicated. So it is, path to devotion may not seem easy, but ultimately it leads you to Krishna. That is the goal of all of us today, right? We just want to go to Krishna, go back to Godhead. And then the biggest example was Queen Kunti today. Yeah, so biggest example is Queen Kunti today, who all through her life, the only thing she was focused on is her devotion for Krishna and doing devotional activities or services or anything of that sort. And then Krishna was always there with her. So yeah, that is what we have to remember always. All right, kids, with that, we approach the rhyme time for today. And I'm going to request Saroja Nandini Mataji to take over from here. Over to you.
Krishna, Laxmi Mataji, the story. Okay, is everybody ready for the rhyme? I'm going to sing a Surabhi cow, which is a very divine cow. Okay. So please repeat after me. First, we learn the rhyme. Okay, repeat. Surabhi cow sow. Devotee. Because everyone is singing different.
I must ask you, please.
Okay, let's do one more time. Surabhi
Hare Krishna Mataji, can you unmute yourself? I muted everybody.
Okay, so please listen and repeat after me. Yes, devotee, as much as you please.
As much as you please.
Turn it into butter and pat it into cheese.
Turn it into butter and pat it into cheese.
Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Okay. Thank you all. So let's move to the shloka. We'll sing the rhyme again in the break rooms. But right now we'll again move and sing the recite the shloka. Mataji, can you please move to the next slide? Okay. So this is our Bhagavad Gita shloka that we learned yesterday. Bhagavad Gita 9.27. Please repeat after me once so that you can get more familiar with the shloka, and then you can again recite it in the break room. Okay? Yat karoshi yadashnasi
Ashnasi.
yajuhoshi dadasi tapasi kaunteya tatkurushva madarpanam yat karoshi yadashnasi yajuhoshi dadasi yat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tatkurushva madarpanam. One more last time. Yat karoshi yadashnasi
Yatkaroji Arasnasi.
yajuhoshi dadasi yat
Yajosi Dadadiyat.
yat tapasyasi kaunteya
Yattabasi Yaunteya.
tatkurushva madarpanam.
Yatkurudma Madarbanam.
Okay, thank you, kids. That was so nice. We'll move to a small activity that we're going to do today.
I do it.
That you learn. We're going to do a jump letter activity, okay? So are you all ready?
Yes.
Mataji, are you sharing your screen for that?
Okay, can my screen?
I'll stop sharing.
Rhyme. The screen. Okay, remember the Arabic cow rhyme?
Mataji, we cannot see you.
Okay, so can
Very.
you guess based on the rhyme?
Mataji, are you sharing something?
Cannot see anything.
Cannot see you, Mataji. Mataji gone. Mataji is gone, I think.
Saroja Nandini Mataji, we cannot see if you're sharing anything.
Mataji gone, I think, Mataji.
Oh, got disconnected.
She will be joining.
Hare Krishna, I'm sorry, I think I was disconnected. So can you all see my screen?
Yeah, it's coming, Mataji.
Mataji, is it okay? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, perfect.
Okay, so the first one, you just learned this rhyme, right? Can you guess? It starts, can I give you the first letter? Okay, Kavish raised his hand. Kavish, where are you? Let's unmute Kavish. Mataji, can you unmute Kavish?
What is this word?
Surabika.
Wow, nice. Good job. You guessed it. Surabika. Okay. There are two words that's there. So it's a good one. Thank you, Kavish. Okay. And second one. Who wants to answer the second one?
Linda.
Okay, Vrinda, please go ahead.
Krishna.
Good job. Yes, you find that word also in the rhyme. Good. Okay. That was a good one too. Okay. The third one. Who wants to answer the third one? Parth, you want?
Nirviya raised.
Okay, Nirvi. Okay, go ahead.
Mayuk also.
Chan, good job, Nirvi. Yes. So I'm going to write the answers beside so that you understand what it is, okay? So the first one is
Butter.
okay. Wait a minute. The second one is Krishna. The third one is Chan. Nirvi answered. And who answered the fourth one?
Mayuk.
Mayuk.
Butter.
Butter.
Mayuk. Okay. Good job, Mayuk.
Thank you.
Okay. So the fourth one is butter. Good job. So the four words are from the rhyme. Okay. The first one. Okay. I want to. Parth wants to. Mataji, Parth wants to answer. Parth. Can you unmute Parth? Okay, please raise your hands. Yes, Parth, you can go ahead. You want to try the fifth one?
Chunky job.
What is that?
It's a chunky job.
There are two words in it.
Tunker jobbin.
What did you say, Parth?
I said Tanka jobban.
No, I asked, it's a jumbled letter, okay? You have to figure out what is the original word. There are two words. The last 5, 6, 7, 8 is from the Kunti story. Okay? So, do you want to try figuring out what could be? Right, who said that? Mukunda, good job. Kunti Boja, yes. That's the fifth one. Okay, who wants to do the sixth one? Please raise your hand. Mataji, can you please unmute? Yes, Shubhadra, please go ahead. Durvasa Muni, good job. Yeah, some words have, some questions have two words, so it's easy. Okay, good job. Very nice, kids, so far. Who wants to do the seventh one? Satvik. Satvik, you want to answer?
Mataji Jahnavi answer, I think.
Oh, Janvi. Okay, I didn't hear. Okay. Okay, what was the answer?
Pandavas.
Pandavas. Right answer. Very nice. Okay. Okay, the last one. Who wants to try this?
Me, Satvik.
Satvik, please go ahead. What is that?
Radhika. Surya. Rasika.
Okay. Good job. Yes, Radhika and Rasika. Surya, you all got it right. Very nice. Very nice try, kids. I was wondering if you'll be able to get it, but all of you did it so well. So very nice. And we can move to the break rooms now. Thank you all. Hare Krishna. Mataji, you can.
Yeah. You will be here only, Mataji. I'm going to share for you.
Okay.
Satya share screen, Mataji.
Oh, stop this one. Okay. Yeah. Mataji, you want first rhyme, right?
Yes, we can do the rhyme first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, kids, who wants to try the rhyme? Brinda and Mukunda, you want to try?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Surabika, Surabika. Have you any milk for Krishna? Milk for Krishna? Yes, devotee. Yes, devotee. Yes, devotee. Yes, devotee. And you please turn it into butter, turn it into butter, and set it into offer it as much as you please.
Yes, I see Tushita raising her hand. Thank you. Yes, Tushita, do you want to go ahead? Tushita, you want to sing the rhyme?
Mataji, you can move to the next kid, Mataji. She can unmute herself, but she's not unmuting, I think.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Tushita. Now she unmuted.
Sarvika, Sarvika.
Have you any more?
Have you any milk?
Yes, devotee. Yes, devotee.
Yes, devotee. Yes, devotee.
As much as you please.
As well as you please.
Churn it into butter. Pat it into cheese.
Turn it in butter, butter and cheese.
Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Offer it to Krishna as much as cheese.
Please.
Thank you, Tushita. Very nice singing. Okay, Vilasini Gopi, it says, can you please say the kid name? And I see you raising your hands. Hare Krishna, Mataji. It says Vilasini Gopi.
Actually,
Unmute, Mataji, now we are able to talk. We couldn't unmute ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What's your
Shama
kid's
Gauri.
name, Mataji?
Shama Gauri, Mataji.
Oh, Shamagari, okay. Please go ahead.
Can I say the
Yes,
rhyme?
yes.
Yes, go ahead and say. You can say the rhyme, Shamagari.
Surabhi cow, have you any milk for Krishna? Yes, devotee, as much as you please. Churn it into butter, pat it into cheese. Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Thank you, Shamagari. That was very nice.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mataji.
I see Vasu. Vasu, yes, please go ahead.
Surabhi cow, have you any milk? Yes, devotee, as much as you please. Turn it into butter and pat it into cheese. Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Thank you, Vasu. That was very nice. Does Tanmay want to try?
Yes, Mataji.
मैंने बोल दिया था
Okay.
कितने बार बोलूंगी मैं
Okay, Vidhi, you want to try?
Okay. Surabhi cow, have you any milk? Yes, devotee. As you please. Into butter, pat it into cheese. To Krishna, as you please.
Good job. Nice. Very nice, Vidhi. Yes, Tanmay, you can go ahead now.
Yes, Mataji. Surabhi cow, have you any milk for Krishna? Yes, devotee, as much as you please. Churn it into butter and pat it into cheese. Offer it to Krishna as much as you.
Good job. Thank you, Tanmay. That was very nice. I see Shlok has raised his hands. Do you want to go ahead, Shlok?
Please.
Now, Mana, you 4 steps slow. Be making the data. Can you tell me your thought process right now? Protection team.
Go ahead.
Damodara plus Mati. I want to tell the rhyme.
Okay, Tanvi, go ahead.
Have you have any milk?
You are very good in that, man.
Yes, you are teacher. And that is churned and patted on cheese. Offer it to Krishna. Mataji, I want to tell the sloka.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Tanvik.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm 5 years old, Mataji.
Thank you. That was very beautiful.
Read this.
Okay, Sri Laxmi and Sri Laxmi, do you want to try?
Read this. Have you any milk for Krishna? Yes, devotee.
Let the
Please. Churn it into butter and pat it into cheese. Offer it to Krishna as much as you please. Okay, you will read. I will raise hand.
Thank you, Shlok. That was very nice. Okay, finally we can do for Sri Laxmi. Sri Laxmi, do you want to try?
Yes.
Please go ahead, Sri Laxmi.
Wait a minute. Sharby cow, have you any milk for Krishna? Yes, devotee, as much as you please. Turn it into butter.
Wow, charging only.
And put it into cheese. Turn it into butter and put it into cheese. Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Thank you. Very nice, Sri Laxmi. Okay, next I think Krishna. Krishna, do you want to go ahead?
There are breakout rooms.
Yeah.
Krishna?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Mataji, I think almost time for
Have
Okay.
any
close the rooms, Mataji. Kids will
devotee, as much as you please. Turn it into butter and cut it into cheese. Offer it to Krishna as much as you please.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll end here. We'll continue again tomorrow. Those who did not get a chance, we can sing tomorrow. Okay, thank you all very much. We can end our call here with the Vaishnava prayers. Thank you all very much.
Happy Mataji.
Thank you, kids. Hare Krishna. We'll see you